rolling.
You know, when we're talking about golf fitness, we're talking about the exercises that are prescribed in golf fitness, we're looking at just a whole spectrum of exercises. We're talking about posture, we're talking about core strength, we're talking about power development, we're talking about flexibility, we're talking about mobility, we're talking about stability. All these are so important, and I use a whole plethora of different exercises to actually target on this. I like long sacral dorsal turns. I like to kind of really stabilize the lower body and move the upper body. I like to stabilize the upper body and then move the lower body. I like to constantly change it. If you think about the golf swing, they don't move simultaneously. If you look at the kinematic sequence, the lower body moves just a little bit before the upper body. That's super important. Most amateurs I see, they move everything together. It's where a lot of the over-the-top moves come from. Right from the beginning, they're in a stuck position. You really got to learn how to actually move that lower body, stabilize that upper body, and then allow that upper body to come into the golf swings, just like a rubber band. You try and pull a rubber band back. If you don't stabilize that forward hand, you can't shoot the rubber band. If you just move and it moves with you and it's mobile, it's not going to work. It's a perfect relationship between stability and mobility, and that's how we can get that snap. That's how we can generate that power. And that's what we're doing with our athletes. And I mean, that's any sport. That's any kind of sport. We're looking for a high intensity move for a very short duration. That's the key. That's how we train explosive athletes. And I treat everybody like an explosive athlete. Give or take, there's a few exceptions like cyclists and marathon runners, but for the most part, I think 95% of sports is actually high intensity movements. So that's how we're going to train.
A lot of golfers complain that as they get older, they lose their flexibility, strength, power, etc. Can golf fitness prevent this deterioration and improve a golfer's game as he or she continues to age?
Yeah.
Maybe prolong that turn a little longer?
There's no question age plays a key factor in basically atrophication of the muscle, right? So I think one of the biggest things, we've proven that fitness in general, lifting weight, strength training, that actually helps to hypertrophy the muscle. It helps for strength. So just taking away golf for a second, absolutely. This is huge. This is huge not just for golf, this is for life. And I think that's what, at the end of the day, we got to remember. We are golf fitness professionals, but we're also fitness professionals. And even more so, we're life professionals. We want to teach a lifestyle here. The fact that it actually helps us with golf, that's just an added bonus.
Okay, here we go. How is your life different right now than it was, say, 10 years ago?
Wow. It's a lot different. I never knew I would be in golf fitness. I don't even know if really golf fitness existed when I first started.
Let's cut real quick.
Yep.
Yeah.